In September of 2021, Mohawk College was awarded a Global Skills Opportunity Grant from the Government of Canada to enable student trips abroad in support of global learning and intercultural competency development. Global Skills Opportunity is a national outbound student mobility program that enables more than 16,000 Canadian college and undergraduate level university students from across the country to acquire the global skills employers want and the Canadian economy needs. One of Mohawk College's Global Skills Opportunity projects supports students in the McKeil School of Business to study at the Co-op Business School in Vicenza, Italy for 2 weeks. Once there, they learn about the influence of culture and innovation on business model performance within an intercultural setting. In April 2022, the first cohort of 15 students and 2 faculty departed for the trip of a lifetime.
One of the biggest values is that students will be able to learn about a new culture and learn about how different businesses operate in a completely different country. But I think the biggest advantage for students is that a trip like this is a confidence booster. I think COVID had and will continue to have a lingering impact on students. They were forced into online learning and isolation. So to a certain extent, they've been deprived of that interaction with other people. And I think some of those skills that they get about being face-to-face in a classroom and exploring different countries and companies will translate back into interpersonal skills that are critical for today's business environment.
Both personally and professionally, it was absolutely incredible. I highly recommend it for anybody who has the chance because it was life-changing and reaffirming. It gave me a lot of confidence in myself and it let me know how adaptable and flexible that I can truly be.
One thing that I learned about myself was that I can really understand and empathize with different cultures.
I was very surprised because I kind of thought when we got there that I would be kind of the silent person in the back, just sort of taking notes quietly. And I was like, I don't know, but for some reason I was always like taking leadership positions, and I was always like saying, oh, we should go do this, or maybe we should do this a bit differently. That element of just taking charge in some instances, it's something that I've really never done before, and I think it's something that it really helped me grow as a person doing that.
What you learn while going away and talking to different people from different cultures and networking with other people is something you won't get. It's like unattainable if you're just to sit in your own environment in Canada. So to reach out and broaden your experiences is just like unmatched for something that you want to take into your personal life later on to get a job.
As a professor, I feel the real value is getting to know the students on a completely different level. You're outside of the classroom and you get to learn about the students, their thoughts and opinions, not only about educational matters, but about worldly issues as well. I think it's a learning that we as professors can take back to the classroom. It's important to get to know the younger generation so that we can adapt when we get back into the classroom and perhaps be more in tune with the needs and learning styles of today's students.
Practically every business decision that I do in the future, because of the new perspectives, the new connections, the new opportunities that I gained while I was there, it's all about opportunity, it's all about different perspectives. And if you can have that experience, it's going to change your life forever.
A key component of the Government of Canada's international education strategy, Global Skills Opportunity, is funded by Employment and Social Development of Canada and is administered jointly by Colleges and Institute Canada and University Canada. Over 4 years, Mohawk College will be one of 54 colleges and institutes and 56 universities that will be implementing a total of 124 Global Skills Opportunity funded projects in collaboration with international partners in more than 100 countries and to the benefit of tens of thousands of students. By empowering post-secondary institutions to implement innovative solutions to barriers to participation, Global Skills Opportunity will expand the horizons of Canadian students from coast to coast, build intercultural competence, enhance global understanding, and improve Canada's competitiveness on the world stage.
Mohawk College is a pollinator-friendly campus, and in 2019, we became an officially designated bee-friendly campus in partnership with Bee City Canada. Join us while we show you some of the ways we support our bees and pollinators at our main campus. Our Fennel campus has many features that support pollinators. One of our most used spaces is our community garden. The garden opened in 2013 with only 8 plots and has grown to have 50 plots with over 300 members who use the space annually. Our members include college faculty, staff, and students, as well as members of our local community, all of whom are growing their own food, planting flowers for our pollinators, and helping each other learn along the way. We are proud to say that this space is an organic growing space. That means that we don't use any pesticides, herbicides, or fungicides, since those are harmful to our pollinators. Our rooftop pollinator garden recreates a natural meadow habitat, and with a mix of grasses and flowering plants that bloom at different times of the year. This garden is open to visitors in the warmer months and is a great place to relax, eat your lunch, or even study. Other garden spaces we have include our bioswales and rain gardens, where native plants act as stormwater management systems, as well as habitats for our pollinators. Our seed orchard, funded by the World Wildlife Fund Canada, is planted with a few select native plants with the intention of collecting the seeds to share with our local community. This will allow more people to be able to grow native plants that will support our pollinators as well. It's important that we grow native plants because these are the plants that these bees, butterflies, and other pollinators are used to. The apple and pear orchard on campus is filled with bees that are collecting nectar during the blooming season. In the fall, we see the fruits of their labor with all of the fruit we get to share. Mohawk is also doing its part to support honeybees on campus. We have 2 hives with local beekeepers, backed by bees. We offer workshops about the bees and sell the honey that the bees make at our farm stand. Mohawk is committed to supporting pollinators because they are so important. Did you know that 1 out of every 3 bites of food that we eat are possible because of pollinators? Without them, our flowering plants would struggle to survive, and fruits, vegetables, and nuts wouldn't grow. Thank you to everyone at Mohawk and in our community who continues to help our pollinators survive by participating in our programs, volunteering with us, enjoying and supporting the spaces.
I got a phone call one day from one teacher and one student who said, "You should try teaching. You can't keep quiet." So I said, you know what? The first thing that came to my mind, other than the fact that I would enjoy to pass along the experiences I've had in the industry, was that I get to work with these faculty members that I would consider mentors of mine. And they left a really long-lasting impression. So for me to come back, it's humbling. It's an amazing job. I thoroughly enjoy when students come to me with questions and concerns. And I always let them know this trade is a vast trade. There's a lot to learn and to be humble and to ask questions. So I started in 2009 in the apprenticeship. I came here on day 1 and I had the same faculty member that I'm working alongside with right now. And the last year I came was 2014 when I graduated, and I have the same faculty teaching with me right now who taught me in 2014. What makes me tick? I've always got little projects going around the house. They never end. I'm really into cars. I'm into mountain biking, and we camp. My family and I camp. We love visiting provincial parks. We've been to the Bay of Fundy National Park. We've been to Thunder Bay last year. So we have a travel trailer and we try to explore Ontario. The overall environment at the college is extremely positive. Like I said, I work with a group of mechanics, a group of teachers who are very supportive. We're constant communication with each other. We set out rules and guidelines for the students to follow, and because these students are actively working in the industry, they're working professionals. So I get to go to school every day and work with active professionals in the industry, and I get to help them through their apprenticeship program. The college is supportive of things that I want to do when it comes to integrating technology or purchasing new equipment, and the students absolutely, when they see this, are like, can we work on it? This piece of equipment was actually, we purchased this a few weeks ago. This is a CO2 trainer. So again, we're trying to keep on the forefront of technology. And part of that is that a lot of these older refrigerants are being phased out, and we're now moving towards natural refrigerants. So this is a CO2 trainer. Really looking forward to having this as part of the curriculum moving forward. There's no competition. Dan Collins has set the bar extremely high for beards, and I could only hope one day to accomplish what he's accomplished in the world of beard growth. So I'm working on it, Dan. I'm coming. So I'm working on it.
Like when I was dragging like the fake like body, it was like 170 pounds.
What better way to help support students on an educational career journey than bringing them into an environment so they can see, hear, and do? That's what Discover Justice is all about.
We were looking at ideas on how we could invite our local high school students onto campus to interact with the faculty, to see the facility, to learn about our programs, but more importantly, to learn about the jobs connected to those programs.
High school students enrolled in law courses are invited for a day of discovery.
I thought it was really cool because I've always wanted to be something like a police officer or firefighter, something that is like hands-on, but this just like made me like really like, yes, I want to do this because of all the stuff that we learned today. I think people that want to do something hands-on, this is definitely something that would be fun to do.
75 students participated in the fall, and that number doubled this spring. Word's getting out, and the event has attracted repeat customers.
I'm really impressed, and I'm happy to be back again. But just them seeing that hands-on, that interactiveness is what they need to see at this age. We're always behind a screen or answering questions, reading case studies. Well, you know what? This goes above and beyond. Just going through and talking and asking questions as well with all the police officers that they brought in was phenomenal experience for everybody, especially if they want to become a police officer or border patrol, security, whatever it may be. And I feel a few of my students are probably going to enroll because of this opportunity.
Discover Justice opens doors to career opportunities students had no idea existed.
Police Foundations and the Advanced Police Studies program, the name of the programs speak for themselves. But we have other programs. We have the Protection, Security, and Investigations, which is more private sector. Other private sector type jobs that are really fall in line with that enforcement, inspection, investigation type career. The other program is the Community and Justice Services program. So again, it's a program that has some phenomenal job opportunities. So they get careers with the Ministry of Children and Youth Services, the Ministry of Safety and Correctional Services, federal corrections, provincial corrections. So there are a lot of justice-based enforcement, inspection, and investigation type careers that students don't even know about.
It's often the hands-on component of these programs that attracts students.
When I came here and I was able to actually go into the field and test it out, I was like, I actually like what I'm doing, and I wasn't sure if I would like what I was doing before, but now that I got to try it out, I can see everything that goes into it and like it. So I'm doing my co-op with the City of Hamilton Bylaw Services, so I'm a municipal law enforcement officer.
When you're done all of this and you graduate, what do you want to be doing?
Hopefully what I'm doing right now as a municipal law enforcement officer. That'd be really great.
Discover Justice has become an approach to introduce education that can open doors to career pathways.
This event was our opportunity to enlighten our teachers, our students in our local area about Mohawk College, about our justice programs, about our facility, and again, more importantly, the careers that are linked to and associated with our programs.
My name is Jeff Petrossi, and I am a professor in the advertising department. My first real job was at a direct marketing agency, actually, but it was a great job because I learned so many like weird skills, like how to make somebody act, how to write in an efficient way, how to proofread things. Like I had no idea how to do that before I got there. When I was at Draft FCB, our creative director would once a year go to a portfolio show, and I always wanted to go. That was like my favorite way to spend an afternoon. Students started calling me and saying, hey, would you look at my portfolio? Like, what do you think of this? What do you think of that? And I tried to be really honest with students because I felt like a lot of people would just say, oh, this is really, really good, and then never see them again. Around that time, I started thinking about how I loved taking sort of this unpolished student portfolio and helping them get ready to go out and work. And I decided I wanted to do that more. So I have to say my favorite thing is the students, because some of the students could be lawyers, some of them could be stand-up comedians, some of them could be like visual artists. So you get this really weird mix in every single classroom, and I love that. My close second would be the buffalo chicken wrap at the student center. In our industry, you get raises and jobs based on awards. Agencies win clients based on awards. Awards show that you can be more interesting than other people or places. So I want the industry to see that Mohawk students can think in an interesting way, and awards prove that. That's like the only way that we can prove it beyond the portfolios themselves. When one student wins an award, it helps all of the other students in their class get exposure. It's like, oh, Mohawk, that's a great name. Yeah, I'll look at your portfolio, or yeah, I'll meet with you. It makes a really big difference when it comes to getting jobs. I think our students invest in doing super strategic ideas. The thinking that we do, I find, is more sophisticated. The students have way more insightful thinking. They're really able to get to places that the consumer thinks that maybe they didn't even know that they thought. And then from there, drive at an idea, and let's not just accept the first idea. We always talk about how good is the enemy of great here. And with every contest we do, we have a lot of good, but how do we resist the urge to stop at good and to keep pushing until we have something that we're so excited about because we feel like it's truly great? So I have them go into a Google sheet and they brainstorm ideas, and I have them all open in different tabs, and I can go in and watch them brainstorm in real time. And I can say, this is working, this isn't working. What if you did this? What if you did that? And then I can switch to the next team and do that. Where I could never do that before, I can absolutely do it now. I can sort of play a role in their brainstorming. And there's a whole bunch of tools like that the digital learning enables, that I don't think we would have found out about if we weren't put in this position.
URSIC is the Unmanned and Remote Sensing Innovation Center, and our mandate is actually threefold. The first thing we do here is support industry with the adoption of new and disruptive technology. The second thing we're doing is actually training the next generation of workforce that can actually use this as highly qualified personnel to develop and integrate solutions for industry. And the third thing that we do is also de-risk and test the innovations as they're coming to a market readiness level. Drones can be used in a whole host of applications in industry. Essentially, any opportunity to move a sensor to a remote location, we can use a drone for that purpose. What it does is it allows us to de-risk the action and remove direct human interaction with what might be previously a hazardous environment. In addition to that, it allows us to access new perspectives on many different sites that might not be accessible previously through standard means. The trip to Manitoba was actually a really exciting opportunity for our team. We were approached by Innovative Solutions Canada to test one of their new innovations in the program. The innovation we were testing is a drone that carries an ultrasonic probe that can measure metal thickness and integrity of metal structures. And that was developed by a company called Skygauge Robotics here out of Hamilton. So while we were up in Churchill, we were not only testing that system, but we were also testing the functionality of the drone in cold weather. We just don't have access to those temperatures here in Southern Ontario. When we were up in Churchill, the average temperature didn't get higher than -35, and it allows us to really put the platform through its paces to see if it can function in extreme cold weather. So we were flying on metal structures carrying conveyor belts that were actually being decommissioned, so we needed to know essentially the strength of the structure so we could determine its integrity as it was deconstructed. And while we were there, we also did some internal structure in GPS-denied environments and some tank measurements as well, essentially measuring the thickness of the metal and its integrity on the tank itself. This is traditionally done by people on scaffolding, often requiring significant amounts of development to get that scaffolding erected and in place. And if we were able to, do it with us standing on the ground and putting the drone in the air, it just saves so much time in setup and risk to humans as well. One of the most rewarding parts of this role in the Unmanned Remote Sensing Innovation Center is we're able to involve students in so many aspects of the work we do. As part of that trip, we were able to take 4 students up with us, 2 students each week. And those students were not only able to join us on the trip, but they were also lead pilots for many of the operations. They were piloting a brand new innovation, testing it, running it through its paces, and actually doing the majority of the work while they were up there. The sky is the limit on the drone technology for ERSIC. We are willing to take on any new and exciting project or help any industry partner when it comes to developing their needs with unmanned and remote sensing systems.
Safety in the workplace is something that is a lot more prevalent now than it has been in the past. The advent of internet and people talking about safety in the workplace more often.
Safety confidence was top of mind and drove the conversation at the Safe, Supported, Connected Symposium, held by Mohawk College's Women in Technology and Trades team, or WIT. Industry partners, alumni, and trailblazers joined the panel, making for a dynamic discussion with a focus on creating a community safety culture in the workplace.
PBE is a lot more commonly discussed. Having gone through the pandemic, we're all aware of how our bodies function in an environment and what is in that environment that affects our bodies. And I was given a mask on the very first day of work and given safety glasses, which had never happened to me in a workplace before. And to this day, my company still wears medical masks because we go into people's homes. I do residential electrical work primarily, and trying to keep ourselves safe and keep our company safe.
The panel spoke to developing a safety culture, building community within organizations, and the importance of employees feeling supported.
And a safety culture is one in which people feel like they have the permission to say, you know what, this is not a safe environment, so I'm not gonna partake, or where they see things that are not following the safety procedures, that they have the courage to say, this isn't working right, and there are no ramifications for that. I think as an industry, we're looking at women as an important part of how we grow. And we need to make our environment or work site psychologically safe for women, as well as operationally safe for women. So I see organizations spending time on that to really ensure that we're providing the right training for existing employees, as well as our women coming into the industry, so they feel included and they feel like they belong.
The WIT Symposium series provide an outlet for these important conversations as Mohawk College continues to work on swinging the pendulum.
This work has been going on a long time. We're starting to see a slight shift in the awareness. One of the key jobs of WIT is connecting people to careers they might not have thought of, and then smoothing the pathway for them in their education journey, and ultimately connecting with that employer where they're going to have the best job of their lives.
In the history of every organization, there are watershed moments, moments that clearly establish a new direction for the future, and I believe that we are making one of those moments today for construction training and the City School at Mohawk College.
Today, I'm incredibly proud and grateful to announce that Mohawk College has received a generous gift of $1 million from Steve and Elizabeth Stipsitz and Brandhaven Homes. As the president of Brandhaven Homes, Steve Stipsitz is a community builder in many ways. His Burlington-based home building company is committed to exceptional quality and care in the construction of every home they build and in the development of every community they design. As a result of his generous gift, City School will develop industry-focused training programs, address and remove barriers to training and employment for people in underserved communities, promote construction trades careers in the community, and deliver demand-led programs through City School by Mohawk College.
Thank you, thank you. Well, I love City School, and I can see that you're dying to know why, so I'm going to tell you. So first, you must imagine a society in desperate need of people to fill jobs in important but underserved careers, such as healthcare, health and childcare, and the skilled trades. And then imagine people living in multi-generational poverty right here in our own backyard. And then now imagine a small group of caring individuals who felt compelled to do something about it by bringing education right into the neighborhood where the people live at no charge to the participants. That is City School, and so what's not to love?
So XR is the industry standard term when you're referring to virtual reality, mixed reality, or augmented reality. You can just refer to any of those as XR. So virtual reality is when a user is completely immersed in a 3D virtual environment via a virtual reality headset. Augmented reality, on the other hand, the user is still aware of their physical surroundings. They're augmenting the physical world with a digital object, usually through a phone, tablet, or augmented reality glasses. Now there's also something called mixed reality. That's when we see these two technologies blending together. An example of that is the MetaQuest 2 virtual reality headset has augmented reality capabilities, meaning that is mixed reality. So we are building our capacity in implementing XR technologies into many programs as we can. So for example, we have a power engineering virtual reality simulation that is a cold start boiler process. I bring virtual reality headsets to the Stony Creek campus and we run the power engineering students through this simulation. There are things that you can practice in the virtual reality that you can't do in real life. Students will be able to go through scenarios that are too complex for them to do in real life. Virtual reality presents the perfect medium where they can practice it in a safe and controllable environment. Virtual reality is a perfect way to develop soft skills. We recently applied for a grant from Meta and we were awarded the grant. This grant involves a virtual reality application called Body Swaps VR. With Body Swaps VR, the students will be able to practice their soft skills within the virtual reality environment. Within the innovation pillar of the digital learning strategy, our goal is to create XR applications that will be used for program areas. For example, we have VR escape rooms that were built for specific program areas, and we already have the faculty member booking time in the XR lab to take his students through it.
I taught a grade 7 and 8 class last year. I had the opportunity with elementary engagement to go in, and I had 3 points of contact with students where I got to promote trades before they got to high school. And so I came up with this analogy, and it's like playing Lego. Now imagine this. You get a call from your buddy Tim. Tim just got the new Star Wars Lego Center, and he wants you to come over on Saturday and build it. So what's the first thing you do? Who's coming? Right? Okay, so Tim's coming, Sally's coming, and Bill's coming. Great, I'll be there. That's carpentry. I get a call from Adam. Adam says, hey, I just got a new deck that I need to build. Can you come and build it? And I'll say, who's coming? And he'll say, Sally and Bill are coming. And I say, great, I'll see you on Saturday. And we get to build something. So I'm just a kid playing with larger Legos, and that's what I get to do. That math is not important, and it's the most important. Math is everywhere in what we do. Now, having said that, it's not hard math. This is math that makes sense. This is math that my students come in and are like, I wish I was always learning this kind of math. In high school, you may learn that A plus B equals C. Well, what does A and B mean, right? And what's C? Like, what does that mean, right? But we can actually hold A and B in our hands here and then measure C. And it just makes sense. That's the math we do. I wasn't listening to myself, into my gut to what should I be doing. And since trades wasn't really taken seriously, it wasn't an option. And now I understand how great of a choice it was to get into the trades. It's a booming industry. There's so much work. I'll always be able to fall back on a ticket that I have because I'm a Red Seal carpenter. I know carpenters that they've known before they leave the womb they're going to be carpenters, right? And that's not my story. I was encouraged to go to university. That was the path set out for me. In high school, I took all university targeted courses. I took one shop class. I can remember being in that shop class, and there was a finishing room. I was building like a TV cabinet, and I'd close the door to the finishing room, and just like the world would just like shut off. After high school, it's kind of funny. The phone rang, and it was someone asking for my brother. And what do you want? And they said, there's a job in framing. And I said, yeah, I'll take it. And so I started framing. After a week, I'd look back and be like, whoa, like we built those walls. Or that floor is because we were here. And a month, look at that house now stands because of our crew. And then years go by, and now I can go into neighborhoods, and it's so rewarding. And that's when I identified, back to the one high school shop class I took, where when you get into your work and the world just shuts off, that's what I experience now. And I see the product of what I can make, and it's so rewarding. And so that's when I got hooked. Industry trained, but I went through the apprenticeship program. So I came here to Mohawk, and I did my apprenticeship through this schooling. So this is a bit of a home to me for where my career started. Every tradesperson is a teacher at heart. If I could summarize every trade in 3 words, we do 3 things. We learn, we earn, and we return. And it's not that you learn first, then you earn, right? This all happens at the same time. All 3 of these words are all going on at once. You learn, you earn, and then you return the knowledge that you gain from someone else to somebody that is still coming up in the industry. That became the next best thing of my job. I love building, I love seeing the progress, but more so than that, I love seeing the progress of people I've taught. And I kind of wondered, how can I do that on a full-time basis? And Mohawk gave me that opportunity. One of the things I'm kind of honored about here at the college is that I get to teach along the teachers that taught me. I did an apprenticeship in carpentry. I would argue that I'm in an apprenticeship for teaching now. These are the people that surround me, and they look at my lessons, and they sit into my classes and we bounce ideas back in the office, and we share PowerPoints and different presenting methods and all that. It's just such great teamwork. Mohawk has yet to say no to me, and I've got some pretty wild ideas, right? I said, you want to build a full-size house? And they said, sure. I said, really? Like, I go in with these asks and I don't know if I'm gonna get a yes. And I said, okay, next year, can I build 2 houses? Sure. Like full-scale houses. I asked for technology. Yep, done. You have it. So what can they do better? They're doing a great job. The day they say no to me, we'll talk again. Every teacher here is a licensed carpenter. We come with real life experience to the classroom, and our students will absorb that. And on top of that, they're doing it themselves. Our students are in the shops with our talented faculty as the students build their projects. It comes and goes.
It's remarkable.
Thank you, thank you. I can hide 10 carpenter's pencils in it.
Is it a bird? A plane? No, it's another Mohawk College drone.
It's a really cool experience. I don't think many other programs give you that.
A new testing site in partnership with the City of Hamilton will take students' hands-on experiences to a new height.
This gives them an area to conduct their flight operations and their flight training prior to their certification on drone as a drone pilot in an area that is, again, away from general public, so it's safe and secure, and it's in uncontrolled airspace, so they can get out and practice their flying skills. Because of the collaboration we have with both the City of Hamilton, Transport Canada, and various innovators, this also gives them that opportunity to work one-on-one with small to medium-sized enterprises who are working on a product as it's going through that validation stage. So it gives our students that very valuable time to work as they're going through their academic career, so they can potentially end up with a job post-graduation.
Drones are a rapidly expanding technology, and most of the forecasts Transport Canada is seeing predict a 30 to 50% growth rate. So partnerships to grow career paths in this field will build on the sector's success.
Our partnership with the college is really driven mostly by expertise. One of the reasons we're especially happy to work with the college is because the close proximity and good working relationships that there is with the student body. One of the things that's special about drones is that the barriers to entry are low and it's actually quite accessible. And so for us, it's a real pleasure to be working with Mohawk College because we can see students graduate from the programs and turn into operators that we work with in the ecosystem.
As a student, it's amazing because we get to come out and meet City of Hamilton and Skygauge and work with the industry partners in some of the job fields that we'd be seeing or get experience to work in from our program. Drones is something that's amazing, especially at Mohawk, because to use the drones in the program. With our building construction science, we were able to go out and do surveying with the drones, seeing how they're used in our field.
Proper training and applications in various work environments and situations in this growing field sets Mohawk apart and strengthens partnerships.
The reason why this site is so unique across the country is because we have that spirit of collaboration here with the city, and the city understands the importance of a site like this for the growth of both the technical sector as well as the academic development of students within our college. We've been able to actually expedite that training and development and integration all in one space. So our students are given an opportunity to work directly with an industry partner in an environment where collaboration is encouraged and engaged in.
Local Hamilton drone company Skygauge is an example of how industry and education collaborate.
The most difficult parts of a business like this is finding willing test partners who can give you something like a boat like this to, go inspect and go try to test. Even while it's still in development or in early development or with early customers, serving as that early adopter. And I think that the vision that Richard and I kind of crafted, we have the technology, they have the training and education and pilots that they can give us. It kind of naturally goes together, so it's a great story.
How about a college career choice that could lead to a world competition in Singapore? That is precisely what can happen for the top skilled trade students, demonstrating they are the best in their field at the Skills Ontario competition recently held in Toronto.
All these skills I've learned over the past 18 months, I can pull them together and
hopefully do well at this competition and keep going with my career or take a jump start towards my career.
Skills Ontario looks for ways to champion and stimulate world-class technology development and employability skills in Ontario youth. And the skilled trades are roads worth traveling.
You cannot look around anywhere without knowing that a skilled trades person touched that space. I would love for people to see skilled trades as an opportunity to explore multiple areas. You could start on the tools in the trade, but you can also end up in management, or you can have the opportunity to run your own business. The options and opportunities are absolutely endless as soon as you have that ticket that says, hey, I did it.
Students that find their way to skilled trades see how this pathway can provide incredible opportunities.
I picked the trades just because I want to be working my hands, moving around. I don't like sitting behind a desk. I don't mind getting dirty, and there's lots of money there if you're willing to work for it. And the millwright trade is very diverse, right? You can be working in a factory making, beer if you want, all the way up to windmills or power generation places. There's so many options within this one trade. I think a lot of the time in high school we're pushed towards all these more advanced courses and pushed towards these different career paths. But if you're willing to work and put the effort in and you're smart, you can have a great career in the trades. In my career, I see a few paths with it, either working my way up through management or maybe coming back to college and teaching, seeing where I can go with it. End of the day, I want to be on my feet. I want to be helping people get into the trade.
The skill trade landscape is vast. There are 144 recognized skill trades.
We have our traditional trades, such as apprenticeship in electrical and carpentry. Those are household names. We know plumbing. What we don't think about is hairstyling, bakery, so pastries, for example. We have a butcher on site. That is also a skilled trade and something that we don't technically think about as a skilled trade opportunity. Skilled trades is not a plan B. It's your plan A. And skilled trades is not a job, it's a career.
And a career that pulls out all levels of skills, including your creative side.
In photography, it does take a ton of skill and a ton of attention to detail to excel at it. If you're thinking about getting into a skilled trade, and you're passionate about it, it's something you want to do, absolutely do it. Don't hesitate, start as soon as you can, because the sooner you start, the better you're going to be at it. This is a photo that I took actually for one of my assignments at Mohawk, one of my studio assignments. It's a character portrait with some vintage kind of styling and wardrobe, and obviously the glasses are very retro styled. I had a bit of experience in photography going in, but I learned so much over just 2 years. The amount that you learn in that program is just unbelievable, and it's been incredible.
Gold medal winners advance to the Skills Canada National Competition, and those top competitors will head to the World Skills Competition held in Singapore. Congratulations to our entire Mohawk team who competed in this year's event.
One really good reason to come to a reunion.
Debbie and Bill Clem met back in 1973 while attending Mohawk College. They were friends, but went down different paths after graduation.
If it wasn't for Debbie, I wouldn't have passed my Fortran courses because she ran the data processing computers room here in the evenings, I guess. She got me through that course, which helped a lot. We met at the pub, actually. The Thursday night pub is where we met. And after graduation, we both went our separate ways and took a chance on coming here for the 25th reunion. We met in the foyer as we were signing in, and as they say, the rest is history.
Married for 20 years now, Debbie and Bill came back as Golden Grads to the 50-year celebration supported by our alumni team at Mohawk College.
It was a lot of fun, and I was able to get work in that field right away, and it lasted me for many years. I had a great time at Mohawk.
Please take advantage of the opportunities to come back. It's a great school, just unbelievable experience.
And that seemed to be the sentiment of the almost 70 grads who attended the celebration. It was an opportunity to reminisce about the romance found and the friendships made.
Oh, I have some great memories.
Foggy memories.
And some are foggy from the suds at the time. That was all part of the campus, fun.
Richard Palmer traveled from British Columbia to connect with old friends, and he finally put his name on the cellar wall, next to classmate and longtime friend Don Price.
No, we had a good time here. It's all the programs we had and model building, and we really enjoyed the whole thing as a package. You can't really just take one thing out of it. The whole thing was nice.
Well, it's interesting how you meet people and connect with various people. Our class connected quite well, and Don and I hit it off. I thoroughly enjoyed the aspect of meeting new people more than anything. But learning what's become a lifetime profession, it gave me a good grounding to get going in the industry, of which I'm still in.
Yeah, you have a common bond with people that do graduate from here, and
proud to have been here.
The class of 1973 had a chance to connect, tell stories, and who knows, maybe find a soulmate. VIP treatment, a DJ, and an all-around high-end setup was the backdrop created at Mohawk College's David Braley Athletic Center for the Women's Basketball National Championship. It's been 8 years since Mohawk College hosted. Doors were open to spectators to watch high-level basketball showcasing top talent from across Canada. As you watch some of these game highlights, here's an overview of the tournament. The gym was set up to provide an exceptional experience. The main court was surrounded by bleachers for an up-close view. Tournament production was high to create that professional sports feel. And for those who couldn't attend, there was a live stream available throughout the tournament. The upstairs fitness center offered an additional warm-up, cool-down space for all teams. And there was a private athletic lounge, kind of like a Club Med without the water, outfitted with a stretch and activation area, free massages that were offered by Mohawk College's massage therapy students, and there was a student-run custom shoe restoration booth. The tournament was rounded out with an awards banquet held in the Arnie, with former Canadian women's national team member Michelle Plouffe as the MC and keynote speaker. And although our Mountaineers were 8th in the final standings, the tournament was a success. Congratulations to all the teams who participated. For the Mohawk College's athletic team, it was a slam dunk.
I
I just feel blessed every day to be able to come and share something that I'm so passionate about on my own. For me, I have family members that needed to just be able to hug their grandkids again, and fitness played a role in that. A family member that went through breast cancer and wanted to take back control of her life and did that through fitness, wellness, and health. So to be part of someone's lifetime journey along that, the ability to move and live the life you want to live and make healthy choices is such a gift. And so I'm passionate about sharing that knowledge on with other students that are equally, if not more inspiring, is something I'm fortunate to do every day. When I first started out in the fitness industry full-time, upon my graduation from university, I was hired here at Mohawk to teach fitness classes in the old gym in a mezzanine. So I was here a couple times a week and it's always kind of kept that connection. And so when that opportunity came up to come and teach here again, it was such an easy decision because I already felt like I was part of the community in a small way, and this just gave me an opportunity to join in a more meaningful way. I'm really actively involved as a volunteer at the Community Support Centre for Haldimand Norfolk, and recently I've joined Prescription to Get Active Ontario chapter, which is partnering doctors, nurses, physiotherapists with clients that are in need of access to better quality personal training and resources and coaching. So that's a new endeavor for me that I think just is only going to enhance the opportunities for students as well. One of the most important things I want students to know is you don't need to be fit before you start this program, and you don't have to have a perfect body to start this program. You just need to be a passionate person about wanting to help others, because there is no perfect body shape, size, or type for coming and taking this program. So that's my number one piece of advice. My second piece of advice is come with an open mind, because you will be exposed to so many new learning opportunities you didn't even know were out there that will open your mind to careers you didn't even know existed. And that's our goal while you're here as a student, to help you with that. And hopefully you do come and join us. And if you do, take advantage of your professors and technologists, because we will happily connect you with people in the industry that can help further guide you along the way. Probably one of my favorite things is reconnecting with a student that's graduated, and Fit to Pitch is a great event for that. They often come back. I have one student that came from India and wanted to get into physio. She was trained there as a physio and ended up being the physio for my daughter. So that was really kind of a neat moment when I walked in and realized that's who it was, and fully trusted her with my daughter to go through some of those treatments with her. I love walking down the streets, walking through the mall, and just reconnecting with students and finding out what they're doing, because it's such a diverse range of careers they've ended up in.
I can't tell you how many times I tried to reimagine what it must have been like to live in our old villages, completely dependent on what the land provided. I tried to imagine what it must have been like when everyone in our community spoke the same language, believed in the same things, and worked together every day for the sake of the coming generations. It sounds like utopia. I tried to imagine what it must have been like when the Dutch ship anchored alongside the Mohawk canoe and the men from both vessels hammered out an agreement about how they can coexist peacefully and fruitfully. That sounds like heaven. I racked my brain trying to imagine what it must have been like to finally realize that our trusted ally was untrustworthy. What did such betrayal feel like? How could you keep faith with the treaties? What do you do when the covenant chain becomes covered with rust? Sounds like hell to me. I spent my adult life trying to track down who I was intended to be. I spoke with a bunch of old people who still carried the knowledge of our ancestors. I had to find my way to our ceremonies that amazingly still continued. I had to sit through endless hours in the council house listening to our chiefs and our clan mothers as they tried to plot a way forward. But I also got to witness the birth of my daughter in the home of her great-grandmother, and made sure that the first words that she heard after catching her first breath were the same words that her great-grandmother spoke, Mohawk words of welcome. We should all have been welcomed into this world in that way. What do you know, and what do you need to know to become an Indigenous ally? Today we can embark on our own journey of self-discovery through the ideas, beliefs, and interactions regarding Indigenous people. What it means to be us, to be in relationship with each other, and what the future can hold to fill the gaps in our understanding. We can begin to build relationships based upon principles of honesty, respect, and trust. It is a great gift of time that we've been given in order to explore these ideas. And that sounds like hope to me.
Ani, Scano, and greetings everybody. My name is Kayla, and I am a member of the Indigenous Student Services team here at Mohawk College. I'd like to welcome you to the traditional territory of the Haudenosaunee and the Anishinaabe nations that we've gathered on today. The summer solstice is a day that Indigenous peoples around the world have celebrated for thousands of years. The Earth's northern hemisphere is tilted as close as it gets towards the sun, and we enjoy the longest day of light in the year. Across the land, First Nations will gather and share in ceremonies and traditions that have been carried out for thousands of years. We gather to celebrate and to thank Mother Earth for her gifts, and we gather to celebrate our languages, cultures, and ceremonies, which have persevered and prevailed. In Canada, on June 21st, the summer solstice celebrations has become National Indigenous Peoples Day, a day of celebration for contributions and cultures of Indigenous people. To begin our ceremony today, I would like to welcome the Spirit Vision traditional Indigenous drummers and dancers. For Indigenous peoples, we believe that the drum connects us to all things and is the heartbeat of Mother Earth. Today, we call upon this group to give thanks and to recognize the achievements with an honor song, Nyawe. Please stand for the procession of the graduates and the platform party.
Please be seated. Thank you to the Spirit Vision traditional Indigenous drummers and dancers. Greetings and good morning, everyone. My name is Paul Armstrong, and I have the honor and privilege of serving as the Chief Operating Officer at Mohawk College, but I'm really thrilled to be able to be the host for this morning's Convocation ceremony. Before we begin, I would like to acknowledge that Mohawk College is situated on the traditional territories of the Haudenosaunee and Anishinaabeg nations within the lands protected by the Dish with One Spoon Wampum Agreement, and is currently home to many Indigenous peoples from across Turtle Island. It is important that when we acknowledge the lands that we're privileged to be on here in Hamilton and here in this theater, that we understand the meaning of the words and what they mean within the recognition itself. And I would like to share a little bit about one of them today, because we often reference the Dish with One Spoon Wampum or the Two-Row Wampum, and both of them are formal agreements made between Indigenous peoples and others. And you may be aware of the symbolism around the wampum belts, but a wampum belt is made from beads. It's very intricate and very detailed. And a two-row wampum belt contains rows of purple beads which are separated by thin rows of white beads. And the two-row wampum belt represents an agreement that was made between the settlers to this land and the First Nations who call this land home. And the two white rows, which are the most symbolic part of this agreement, represent the two peoples moving in parallel, trying to advance each other's best interests, but the parallel nature indicates that they agreed they would never interfere and cross over and impose their ways and laws on each other. I also want to acknowledge that today is National Indigenous Peoples Day, and that June is National Indigenous History Month. This is a time to celebrate the contributions and cultures of Indigenous peoples and to recognize the rich history, heritage, resiliency, and diversity of First Nations, Inuit, and Métis peoples across Canada. Please take the time to educate yourself, because by doing so, we can better advance meaningfully truth and reconciliation. Before I introduce our platform party, can you please stand if you're able and join us in the singing of our national anthem as performed by Brianne Downer from Mohawk College's music program.
Oh, Canada, our home and native land, true patriot love in all of us command. With glowing hearts we see thee rise, our true north strong and free. From far and wide, oh Canada, we stand on guard for thee. God keep our lands glorious and free. Oh Canada, we stand on guard for thee. Oh Canada, we stand on guard for thee.
Please be seated. Convocation is a special celebration for all in attendance. We ask that you please stay at your seat until the entire ceremony is complete. And please also ensure that your cell phone is turned to the silent setting. I am now proud to declare that this convocation ceremony is open. Convocation is a time to celebrate the hard work and dedication that brought you to this moment, and to look forward to the many opportunities that lie ahead for you, a future-ready Mohawk College graduate. Convocation also provides us with a perfect moment to thank your family and friends who supported you through this important stage of your life journey. And it is also a time to thank those and recognize those in the Mohawk community who also helped you realize and achieve your goal. And to start that recognition, I would ask that the faculty please stand to be recognized and remain standing. Next, I would like to recognize our staff, alumni, and union representatives who are joining us today. Can you please stand to be recognized? I will now introduce the front row of our platform party, and I would ask that you please hold your applause until the end of the introductions. Wendy Lawson, Associate Vice President Academic. Elizabeth Joy Phillips, President, Mohawk Students Association. Kathy McKeil, Past Distinguished Fellow. Bob Savage, Foundation Board of Directors. Bill Chisholm, Board of Governors. Ron McCurley, President and CEO. Keith McIntyre, President Emeritus. Krista Welsh, Registrar and Senior Director, Strategic Enrollment Management. Katie Burrows, Vice President, Students International Alumni. And Dr. Siebert Adamson, Vice President, Academic. Your platform party. I am pleased to now introduce Wendy Mackey, Director, Alumni Relations, to come forward and welcome our new graduates as alumni members.
Thank you, Paul. Good morning, everyone, and congratulations, class of 2023. Graduates, you have worked hard to reach this moment today, and I'm truly honored to officially welcome you to the Mohawk alumni family. Although your studies are complete, your connection to the college is lifelong. If you have not already, I encourage you to take advantage of the many supports and services available through the Mohawk College Alumni Association, which serves as your direct link to the college and a strong network of over 165,000 Mohawk graduates. Connect with and learn from fellow alumni working in your field. Enhance your career development through workshops and one-on-one career support. Attend social events or learn something new by participating in a personal development workshop. Volunteer your time as a committee member or in the classroom as a guest speaker. Access exclusive alumni discounts and savings through your Mohawk Alumni Perks app. There are just so many ways to benefit and stay connected. As a graduate, you are a valuable member of the Mohawk College community. With a solid education in hand, you will use your knowledge and skills to make a difference in your chosen field and in the wider community. And we will be rooting for your success every step of the way. As you cross the stage today, I will present you with your alumni pin, and my hope is that you'll wear it with pride. On behalf of the Alumni Association, congratulations once again. We are so proud of all that you have accomplished and look forward to continuing to support you through your career and your life. Thank you.
Thank you, Wendy. I would now like to introduce Katie Burrows, Vice President, Students, International, and Alumni, who is going to introduce our Special Recognition Award.
Well, good morning, and thank you, Paul. President McCurley, it is my privilege to present you with a candidate for an award of distinction. In particular, I am recommending a candidate be awarded as our first ever President Emeritus of Mohawk College. This honor is proposed in recognition of community leadership. I am pleased to introduce President Keith McIntyre to be recognized at today's convocation as President Emeritus. Mohawk College is honored to present Keith McIntyre with the title of President Emeritus. This is the first President Emeritus honor presented at Mohawk College. The title of President Emeritus is reserved for former Mohawk College presidents who provide outstanding and distinguished service to the college. A pioneer of the new Ontario college system established in 1968, Keith joined Mohawk College in 1976 as vice president. He was appointed president of Mohawk College in 1980 and led the college for 17 years, retiring in 1996. Along the way, he guided the growth of the college and celebrated many firsts. A champion of cooperative education, Keith became an internationally recognized leader in the promotion of cooperative education, which allows students to alternate between paid work terms and class studies. Keith helped found the World Association for Cooperative Education and then served as the association's leadership for 3 years. Closer to home, he was instrumental in building the partnership with McMaster University that led to the construction of the Institute for Applied Health Sciences and the unique, long-standing collaboration between the college and the university that has continued to flourish and grow in many years since then. Working with the Student Representative Council, the precursor to Mohawk Students Association, Keith played a leadership role in building the first student center at an Ontario college without any funding from government. He also led the college during its expansion into Brantford with the construction of a new campus on the outskirts of the city in 1992 and helped to grow the college's presence in the skilled trades and apprenticeship programs with the expansion of programs from the former Wentworth campus in Hamilton to the campuses in Brantford and Stony Creek. In 1983, Keith helped to establish the Mohawk College Foundation. Based on the model used by hospitals throughout Ontario, Mohawk College Foundation was set up to protect and facilitate charitable donations made to the college during the time of decreasing government support. Mohawk College Foundation continues to play an important role in supporting the students and the college to this day. Outside of the college, Keith was active in the community, serving on several boards and volunteering his time with local clubs and associations. He was a founding board member of the Canadian Centre for Emergency Preparedness and the Canadian Disaster Recovery Institute. He was a member of the Hamilton Downtown Rotary Club for 32 years, serving as president from 2004 to 2005. He served on the boards for the St. Peter's Hospital Foundation, Joseph Brant Hospital, the Alzheimer's Association, and the Hamilton Automobile Club. Keith has a Bachelor of Applied Science, Engineering and Business from the University of Toronto, and a Master of Business Administration, Operations Management, and Supervision from McMaster University. He also holds honorary doctorates from McMaster University, Northeastern University in Boston, and the University of Waterloo. It is also worth noting that this honor is being presented in the McIntyre Performing Arts Center, which is named in honor of Keith. President McKeil, given President McIntyre's accomplishments, wisdom, and dedication to Mohawk College's community, I recommend that the Board of Governors bestows upon President McIntyre the award of President Emeritus Mohawk College with all the honors, privileges, and responsibilities pertaining thereto. President McIntyre and President McKeil, will you please join me now to acknowledge this honor by virtue of hooding? I now invite you to address the convocation ceremony.
Well, first and foremost, congratulations to all the graduates today. You have achieved post-secondary credentials from one of Canada's top-rated colleges from which to launch your career or perhaps even further education. This is indeed your very special day. Turns out it's a special day for me too. The life experiences I gained at Mohawk have been incredible, but I owe today's recognition to the many faculty and staff members who worked with me from the mid-1970s through to the mid-1990s. So I gratefully accept this award on their behalf. It dispels the notion that old soldiers never die, they just fade away. Thank you, Board of Governors and President McKeil, for this first distinguished honor. It is very, very much appreciated. Thank you.
Thank you very much, President McIntyre, and congratulations. And for me, it's an extra special moment because the last time I shook your hand on this stage was 35 years ago this week when I received my diploma from Mohawk College and you were the president. So very, very special for me. I'm now pleased to introduce Elizabeth Joy Phillips, President of the Mohawk Students Association, to bring greetings to the graduates.
Guests, distinguished faculty, proud parents, and most importantly, the 2023 graduates of Mohawk College, it's an absolute honor to stand before you today and address you on this very momentous occasion. On behalf of the Mohawk Student Association, congratulations in successfully completing this chapter of the story of your life. As we gather today, we reflect upon the different paths that brought us to this moment. Some of you embarked on this journey right after high school, eager to gain the necessary skills and knowledge to navigate the working world. Others joined us after gaining valuable work and life experiences, seeking to refine these skills and pave a new way to a new career path. Some of us traveled great distances to be here today, choosing to leave the comforts and familiarities of home to experience Canada and all that Mohawk College has to offer. Regardless of the road that you traveled, each of you have demonstrated dedication and commitment. The difference in our experiences lies in our perspectives that we bring. Filled with curiosity, we come to college to acquire the tools that will shape our future. It's an opportunity to lay strong foundations, to learn how to weather the storms, and to carve out your own path. It's about harnessing the existing skills and refining them further so that we can prepare for the changes and challenges that align with our aspirations. Regardless of our background, though, the journey that we completed was not without its challenges. We endured a pandemic, a time that reshaped the very landscape of education. The sudden shift to virtual learning forced us to adapt and discover new ways of acquiring knowledge. You've shown remarkable resilience in your navigating the various virtual platforms and technologies, all the while yearning for the engagement and connection that comes with being physically present in the classroom. But like diamonds, you were forged under pressure and emerged stronger and more versatile and more prepared for the road ahead. Today, as you stand on the precipice of your future, take a moment to reflect on the steps that you've taken to reach this milestone. This chapter of your life within the vast tapestry of your college experience journey is now complete. You've grown intellectually, emotionally, and personally. Cherish these memories, the late night study sessions, the friendships forged, and the transformative experiences that have shaped you. As you visualize your future, remember, this is not the end, but a new beginning. You now possess the clarity and the understanding to build the next steps towards your future career and life path. Embrace the possibilities that lie ahead. Believe in yourself and in your abilities. The world needs you and your unique talents, your perspectives, and your contributions. Cherish the connections that you've made here and continue to foster new ones. And remember that the pursuit of knowledge, personal growth, and self-discovery are lifelong endeavors. Take every opportunity to learn, adapt, and evolve. Finally, as you step into the world, know that you carry the hopes and the dreams of those who have supported you along the way. Congratulations again, class of 2023, and may your future be filled with boundless opportunities, success, and fulfillment. Thank you.
Thank you, Elizabeth Joy. You and the Mohawk Students Association provide outstanding service and support to all of our students. It is now my pleasure to introduce Mohawk College President and CEO, Mr. Ron McKeil, who will now address Convocation.
Well, thank you very much, Paul. Good morning, everyone. Welcome. Let me start by offering a very warm welcome to the family and friends of our graduates, both those who are here in the theater this morning, as well as those who are watching online during the live stream. Well, thank you for being a part of this very special milestone, this very special celebration for our graduates. And graduates, as your college president, I want to congratulate you on your achievement, and I also want to say that I'm so very proud of you. The people who have joined me on stage today are very proud of you. Your family and friends who are here or who are watching at home on live stream are very proud of you, as are the hundreds of other college faculty, staff, and employees who have played a role in your college experience. We are all so very proud of you. And perhaps everyone would join me in congratulating the graduates once again. Now, graduates, there is no easy path to this convocation stage. You have accomplished something special, something life-changing. And we are so grateful that you chose to pursue your college education with us. You persevered, you completed your program, you're now able to move on to the next stage of your life with a Mohawk credential in hand. But before you leave here, I'd like to offer you a word or two to carry with you as you move forward to the next chapter of your lives. Ladies and gentlemen, graduates, I am old. Well, older than most of you anyway, and old enough hopefully to not only have lived, but to have learned a few things along the way. Now, I have 7 minutes with you today, and I'm going to try to make them count. I'm going to share with you 7 things that I've learned over the course of my career, and they'll take the form of 7 pieces of advice. And my hope is that you meticulously follow all 7 pieces of advice to the letter, and that many years from now you thank me by name when you win the Nobel Peace Prize or the Pulitzer Prize or maybe Dancing with the Stars. But my more realistic hope is that maybe 1 or 2 bits of advice stick with you. They lodge themselves somewhere in the back of your mind to help guide you when the moment is right and when the need is there. Well, the clock is already ticking on my 7 minutes, so let's get right to them. Number 1, start with the right set of goals in mind. I started writing my goals back when I was in my 20s, and at that stage in my life, my aspirations ended at the age 50 because, frankly, I could not imagine life beyond 50. Now, in my 60s now, I have a much different perspective on 50. But I'm also still setting goals. Most of them are short-term in nature, of course, for obvious reasons, but they guide me in how I live and what I choose to do with my time. When I went to business school, there was a small group of classmates whose goals were related to salary and net worth. They wanted to be rich. The focus was on money above all else, and for the most part, each of them was successful in reaching their goal. They turned out to be very successful professionally, but each of them also paid a price for that success. Things like failed relationships and with spouses, estranged relationships with family members. Now, I'm not here to preach morality. I'm simply here to say your goals matter. So take them seriously. Make sure that you set the goals that are right for you. And make sure you remind yourself of those goals so that the decisions you make each and every day will help take you closer to them. All right, number 2, embrace the very best of your 3-year-old self. Have you spent time with a toddler recently? I have, with my grandchildren. My youngest grandchild is 3.5, and the questions just never stop. Grandpa, why is the sky blue? Grandpa, why is the grass green? Grandpa, why do you keep rubbing your temples and sighing like that? Here's what toddlers know that we sometimes forget. It pays to ask questions. It pays to reignite the curiosity within you. It pays to stop and think and ask yourself, why? Why are we doing things this way? Why aren't we seizing the opportunities that are right before us? Today, more than ever before, there is value in stepping back, speaking up with a timely why. All right, number 3, do well by doing good. You know, you can build a career and help build a community at the same time. My parents raised me to have clear and very firm beliefs about what we owe in life to others. They would give 10% of what they earned to the church, which made it clear to me the importance of helping others and giving back. My parents also gave 10% of their time to others. I think we could take that even further. I would encourage you to donate, to give 10% of your talent to society. Wouldn't the world be better off for it? And frankly, I think we would be too. You'll be exposed to people and experiences that you might otherwise have missed out on. You know, the most valuable assets that you have in your life are your talent and your time. That's what makes it so very meaningful when you choose to give them away for the benefit of others. Well, speaking of time, number 4, spend time with those you love. You know, for many of us, there comes a point in life where we start to ask things like, why am I at this conference? Or why am I working late again tonight? The finite nature of time should prompt us to spend it more wisely. And I would encourage you, each of you, to learn that lesson as soon as possible in your life. You will never regret time spent with people that you truly love, be it family or friends or both. All right, number 5, occasionally go the extra mile. The people that I have seen who have succeeded are the ones that invested that little bit extra, not only in their careers, but in their personal lives and their relationships. That doesn't mean taking work home with you every night. It doesn't mean saying yes to every request for help. It doesn't mean always being on the clock. It does mean going the extra mile every now and then, putting in that little bit of extra effort that will not only make people notice you or better appreciate your talents or friendship, but will help to enhance your relationships and the work that you spend your days doing. All right, number 6, say thank you and say it often. You know, we live in a very fast-paced world full of, and often defined by brief bursts of communication, which makes it all the more powerful and all the more memorable when you step up to someone, look them in the eyes, and say, thank you. You may wish to start today by thanking the family or friend for their support in your pursuit of higher education, or by thanking the one person who made the biggest difference to you in your time here at Mohawk. Success is seldom, if ever, a solo effort. Tell them what they did and why it mattered so much to you. You know, people won't remember what you said, but they will always remember how you made them feel. And it always feels good to know that you are appreciated. Which brings us to number 7. I've saved this one to the end for a reason, because to me it's the most important piece of advice you can receive at this stage in your life. And here it is. Actually, there's a 7A and 7B, but I'm going to give them both to you together. 7A, don't be afraid to change. And the other part of that is, and don't be afraid to fail. Right now, every decision you make feels critically important to you. But here's something that you may not appreciate until a little bit later in life. Ladies and gentlemen, most of you are still young. You have time to invent yourself. You have time to reinvent yourself. You have the time to make an effort and to make mistakes. I know there are a lot of pressures in this world. I know that you feel them, and sometimes they can seem overwhelming. But I also know this, that when you turn 30 or 40 or 50 or 60, you don't want to be asking, what if? What you do want to be asking is, what's next? I don't know how many of you are familiar with the work of Ralph Waldo Emerson. He was one of the great American writers and thinkers of his time, and he would often remark on the pressure that society puts on individuals to conform and stick to a single path. There's a line in one of Emerson's journals, and it goes like this. He said, "All of life is an experiment. The more experiments you make, the better. What if you fail and get fairly rolled in the dirt once or twice? Up again, you shall never be afraid of a tumble." People are fond of saying, you only live once, or texting YOLO. But the way some say it, it sounds like a threat. You only live once. Don't make any mistakes. Don't screw it up. But here's the reality. Within that one life, you can reinvent yourself over and over again. You know, sometimes the path to figuring out what you really want will take a couple of very strange turns. There's no schedule for finding your way. There's no master timetable that's going to work for everyone here. There's only the opportunity to try and to grow and to learn and to try again. Graduates, from where I'm standing today, I've looked out onto a lot of young faces over the years, and my hope for them, my hope for you, is a life of fulfillment. You have an education that equips you to thrive in this world. You have the support of family and friends. You have a life that's your own and a future that will be shaped by your choices, by your talent, and by your character. If you get rolled in the dirt once or twice, get up. Brush yourself off and never again be afraid of a tumble. Oh yeah, here's one last bonus piece of advice. Every now and again, break the rules. For instance, I told you I was going to talk for 7 minutes. I talked for 10, and I totally got away with it. To the graduating class of 2023, congratulations and Godspeed.
Thank you, President McKeil. My name is Krista Welsh, and as registrar, it's my privilege to introduce the most important part of this ceremony. Graduates, it is now time for you to cross the stage and be admitted to the alumni of Mohawk College. As each person crosses the stage, their status as a Mohawk College graduate will be acknowledged with a lyre pipe, a medieval European symbol of academic achievement dating back to the 8th century. Awarding each graduate a lyre pipe highlights the achievement of excellence according to each student's chosen program and symbolizes that they are joining the international community of scholars. Vice President Academic Dr. Siebert Adamson will place the Mohawk College lyre pipe on the graduate's left shoulder, and they will then be congratulated by President McKeil. Convocation is always a time of celebration for our graduates and their families, and we encourage you to applaud and acknowledge your graduate as they cross the stage. Il me fait plaisir de souhaiter la bienvenue aux membres de la communauté francophone. La collation de grade est le moment idéal pour célébrer les exploits des diplômés, et je vous encourage d'applaudir lorsque votre diplômé traversera l'estrade. President McKeil. I now have the honor of presenting the candidates for graduation. The graduates have successfully completed the curriculum of their chosen program as required by the Mohawk College Board of Governors and have been recommended to be awarded their certificates and diplomas in recognition of their academic accomplishment. Therefore, I recommend that you confer their certificates and diplomas with all the honors, privileges, and responsibilities pertaining thereto. And on behalf of those graduates not here today, I further request that their certificates and diplomas be conferred on them in absentia. Thank you.
Supply Chain Management. Furkan Alatas, Honors. Osvaldo Anaya Atehuorta, honors. Montserrat Balogun. Joseph Bassi. Tolulope Belo, honors. Kautar Ben Sharifa, honors. Baljinder Singh Bhatia, honors. Albin Binu. Brian Kababan, honors. Milan Chovatia, honors. Karina Conde, honors. Madhav Kapil Dev, honors. Amibola Fadare, honors. Arvish Kumar Hirapara, honors. Sautun Wang, honors. Kader Jenul Albadin, honors. Quincy Joshi. Kathy Kalume. Navjot Kaur, honors. Vinod Kumar Lakshmanan, honors. Odom Sinachi Obioma, honors. Afolashade Ogun Lowore, honors. Ebunoluwa Oyenola Ogunyebe. Pearl Dharmesh Parmar, honors. Raj Suresbai Patel, honors. Jobin Paulson, honors. Emuvoke Queen Pedro. Jayesh Prajapati, honors. Nadhita Rod Harishnan, honors. Bhavik Dinishbhai Rana, honors. Kalp Alkayash Kumar Shah, honors. Krupan Shukumar Shah, honors. Ailia Kalim Raza Sheikh. Arbaz Mohammed Ayub Sheikh, honors. Karan Maralalil Siwasia, honors. Vale Vijay Soni. Vidi Mayur Verlakar, honors. Piyush Kemalbashpai Viradia, Honors. General Arts and Science, English for academic purposes, Stephanie Aguiar Flores. Sarah Al Darman, Honors. Sohaib Al Juburi. Asma Ahmad Alakalaya. Taha Mohammed Yassin Al Azawi. Mohammed Bakr Al Sodani. Carlos Andrade Tapia. Imain Sherhabil. Dilan Julde. Geisa Elamed. Chrysalary Jade Gadano. Zainab Ibrahim Abdallah, all honors. Faten Khaled. Maysoon Khaled. Susan Kitana. Murad Nasazra. Tifi Bon Nguyen, honors. Saber Nuhela. Yelemar Prieto Mora, honors. Nejat Rabi. Joanna Sabarek. Laura Gisela Sanchez Garcia, honors. Santiago Vargas Girado. Laichu Hival. Global Business Management, Kajol Agarwal. Diana Aguayo Santos, honors. Raman Badhan. Andre Barabak, honors. Sudakshana Burton. Felix Cabezas Garcia, honors. David Chaudhry. Devarshi Shailesh Kumar Dev. Youssef El-Wafi. Oluwabusola Esho, honors. Martin Figueroa Greco, honors. Marie Gamel. Alejandro Garcia Ortiz. Maria Gil Molina, honors. Lisette Gomez Cortez, honors. Elvi Gonzalez. Arlette Gonzalez Camacho, honors. Jessiela Gracia. Priyanka Suresh Gupta. Samyak Rajesh Kumar Jain. Twinkle Susan John. Kajal. Jatin Kapoor. Rajat Sandeep Kapoor, honors. Amandeep Kaur. Karminder Kaur. Komaljit Kaur. Srijit Kumuli Suresh. Susan Leal Cooper. Pavan Yogesh Mistry. Nishchai Nagpal. Trong Trong Van Nguyen, honors. Nirobin Nirsimlu. Ijeoma Nwachukumo. Victor Omokafe, honors. Oluwatosin Oresegun, honors. Pelumi Oroja. Chidima Ozoekwe, honors. Pablo Roberto. Maria Padron Franco, honors. Dax Niranjan Kumar Pandya. Akash Devendrapai Patel. Dwani Sunilbai Patel. Hitarth Patel. Mansi Rajnikant Patel. Vibhuti Sandandanbai Patil. Uduakobong Peters. Nishit Popat. Siddiqa Podell. Ankor Procha. Priyanka. Kavisha Rajashkapash. Lovina Ramdani. Yuganch Rana. Joan Restrepo Herrera. Sorev. Christine Rose Sayako, honors. Alan Paul Senik, honors. J. Meyer Shaw. Prachi Akash Shah. Muhammad Shukur. Jitendra Singh. Olutayo Sofela. Sofia Sosa Ceballos. Harsh Takar. Theworpa Ruma. Prachi Pramod Thorgavankar. Nokmitran, honors. Nuhong Lamtran. Aman Mukeshbai Trivedi. Chidinma Umezi. Santiago Ribe Palacio, honors. Maria Vargas Arist Isabel, honors. Got it. Mohammed Ryan. Kanak Singh Dilipsi Vihol. J. Miteshbai Vyas. Parth Shubhachandra Vyas. Changli Wang. Sashi Ranatunga. Chador Zangmo. International Business Management, Anu, honors. Ashika Bal. Christian Israel Baroquez Cadillo, honors. Mohammed Bambaiwala. Cassandra La Pena Clemente, honors. Brendales Cuevas de Bourdierd. Catherine D. Andrade. Grant Deegan, honors. Dhruv Dinesh. Mishika Joshi. Jasmine Kaur. Kulwinder Kaur. Parveen Kumar. Yassine Loud. Olabamidele Ganyu Legale. Parth Vinubai Mania. Shadi Namati. Nile Parish Deblakar. Tansu Ozar, honors. Saloni Patel. Shri Yabin Manishbhai Patel. Sofia Alejandro Perdomo Bojorquez. Priyanka. Luis Rincon Flores. Martin Paulo Seva. Het Yogesh Kumar Shah. Ishita Tushar Shah. Yazar Sharif. Akarshak Singh. Tejbir Singh. Vidhisha Kamlesh Tana. Animation 3D, Farhana Chaudhry, honors. Angelo DeSantis. Tatiana Diaz, honors. Ethan Fisher. Junxian Huang. Wendy Luna Macias, honors. Cristobal Mendoza Oiko, honors. Alexandra Murray. Ashanti Reese. Ahmed Salih. Vanessa Vijamil Rodriguez. Applied Music. India Hingarane. Elias Yun, honors. Art and Design Foundations. Sydney Bailey. Alexis Catchpole. Emma Doreen, honors. Benjamin Equios, honors. Ronnie Frankland, honors. Lotus Geertz. Zachary O'Charchin. Rachel O'Connor, honors. Blaine Solomon. Broadcasting, television and communications media. Maya Arnold, honors. Joseph Bartoloni, honors. Eric Birrell. Ninwaya Bito. Bianca Brisson. Emilia Crisp. Adam Finelli. Laura Ferrero Liscano. Hope General. Alicia Gilo. Jordan Hannam. Paula Jackson, honors. Harpreet Jora. Kane Jennings, honors. Sebastian Colmaga. Maya Latanzio, honors. Samantha May. Nathan Perry. Alexandria Phillips, honors. Gloria Raji. Addison Shaw. Lucas Stewart. Graphic design. Farida Abdel Fattah, honors. Hadil Abu Jalala, honors. Sana Ali O Balashar, honors. Olga Balinska, honors. Megan Bumstead. Emma Calcutt. Cornelia Carroll, honors. Emine Chetin. Tamiko Chiba, honors. Marina Chisholm, honors. May Kim Don, honors. Miranda Fiore. Alex Fleming, honors. Melanie Fowler. Holly Gallant. Jessica Jones, honors. Anthony Kaplunski. Elizabeth King, honors. Abby Compare, honors. Catherine Kraus, honors. Thank you. Adriana Kudlesa, honors. Alexis Loker. Salina Liu, honors. Mobina Mahmoudi. Amel Matra, honors. Dana Nairn, honors. Evan Nipak, honors. Lynette Oleschuk. Farhana Patel. Seth Patel, honors. Jeffrey Patterson, honors. Katie Rennie, honors. Maya Reyes. Mary Kate Sandajan, honors. Princess Santiago. Omar Shuruti. Alexandra Simonovich, honors. Scott Seipel. Alicia Suganen, honors. Margarita Todd, honors. Sam Weavers, honors. Alexis Webster. Devin Wilcox. Emily Withers. Journalism, Malika Aldridge, honors. Oliver Cherkal Kutzer de Gos. Caitlin Charbonneau. Kimberly DeYoung, honors. Samson Mayrabi. Graham Newark. Rodiat Oduwoya. Julian Orlando Chavez. Photography, still and motion, Taher Al-Hassani. Angelica Amaro Chacon. Jonah Atkins, honors. Ian Bigletti. Stefan Constantine. Cecilia Gill, honors. Sandro Herrera Espinosa, honors. Andrew Hutchins. Sydney Jonker. Adil Efrain Mendez Santos, honors. Aaron Masalio Clinton. Riley Nelson. Hunter O'Leary, honors. Stephen Ray, honors. Hand Sheikh Nagi, honors. Brent Shooter. Caitlin Sonke. Pre-media and entertainment, Daniel Fasulo. Zachary Lozon, honors. Madison Morgan. Ivan Ramos. Noah Robel. Benjamin Shipley. Michael Nicholas Skirbeck. William Weir, honors. Public Relations, Kate Alday, honors. Emmanuel Bankalawani. Loveline David. Rishita Seth. Anand Adeshara. Once again with Supply Chain Management, Angelica Avila Coro. Rita Brata Banjari, Honors. Anamika Chaudhary, Honors. Badar Gota, Honors. Chinmay Ingle, Honors. Navpreet Kaur, Honors. Ripudaman Kaur. Adewale Makinde. Ogene Fijiro Anota. Himani Patel, Honors. Nishil Patel, Honors. Nishva Patel, Honors. Niyar Kumar Patel, Honors. Pradip Kumar Patel, Honors. Malavi Patil, Honors. Rick Anthony Rigos, Honors. Aisha Sakalar, Honors. Shubham Sehal, Honors. Harshil Shah. Shivdeep Singh, Honors. Amneet Kaur Suri, Honors. Vijay Kumar Yadav, Honors. One more time for General Arts and Science English for academic purposes, Yasin Al-Harash. Mohammed Kazmouz. Noemi Lozano Hernandez, Honors. Xiaoxia Liu. Back again with Global Business Management, Jai Brinder Singhbal. Palak Bansal. Anchal Basin. Gbenga Ekisola. Olamide Falomo. Saima Hawk. Anurit Kaur. Romuki Ogilan. Olajumoke Oyeyele. Virend Kumar Panchal. Dakshal Kumar Patel. Antonia Richards. Pivoting back to international business management, and Arya Ajit Kumar. Angelica Gomez. Mihir Majmudar. Clara Obiajulu Nduka. Funke Ugundiju. Sahib Singh. Manar Abu Sultan, honors. Zachariah Sampson. Back again, here is Art and Design Foundation's Harman Preet Kaur. Natalie Kellerman. Okay. One more time for graphic design, Julian Almeida. And the last graduate this morning is Evan Woods, honors.
As a member of the Board of Governors of Mohawk College of Applied Arts and Technology, and on behalf of the entire board, I have the honor of admitting today's graduates to Mohawk College alumni community. We are proud of what we have accomplished, and we look forward to seeing what you'll contribute as highly skilled and future-ready Mohawk graduates. And now you'll be welcomed to the alumni community of graduates of Ontario Colleges of Applied Arts and Technology, an honor bestowed upon those who have met high standards of conduct and learning. Graduates, at this time, we ask that you please stand if you're able to do so. In the name of Mohawk College of Applied Arts and Technology, I hereby charge you to safeguard the dignity and ethics of our community, cultivate the spirit of inquiry and innovation, celebrate your role as a local and global citizen, maintain through study the fresh viewpoint expected in an age of rapid achievement, and contribute in all these ways to society in order that the dignity of humankind through you may be constantly reaffirmed. Scientia opus omnium. Knowledge is the work of all. Congratulations, graduates.
Please be seated. Well, good morning again. I have the honor of presenting an award at today's ceremony. Mohawk College is pleased to present an Outstanding Achievement Award to a graduate of the Graphic Design program. This student is described by her faculty as being wonderful to have in class. She is positive and respectful, extremely caring, and overall, just an amazing human being. This student is also an exceptional student leader. She is a standout, not only in terms of her academic achievements, but also in terms of her commitment to the community. She worked closely with the Mohawk Students Association and served as vice president and then president of the Mohawk Graphic Design Club, run through the MSA. She is also an outstanding graphic artist with grades that speak for themselves. Always top of her class, she was a medal winner at the 2021 Ontario Skills Competition and a finalist in The Young Ones, a New York-based advertising competition for her work on a campaign based on a popular video game. Please join me in congratulating Abby Compere. If Abby could come to the stage, yes. Abby, if you could come down to the stage. No rush. Come on up.
Congratulations, Abby, and congratulations again to the entire graduating class of 2023. One more round of applause. I also want to take this opportunity to thank the musicians for providing today's music. The Steel City Brass Collective, who are all Mohawk College alumni, and Mohawk College faculty member Dusty McKeil. And thank you to the voice behind the curtain who introduced each graduate today, broadcast media alumni Chris May. Audience, please remain at your seats until all the graduates have left the theater. And now, graduates, family, and friends, I declare that your convocation ceremony is closed.